Okay. Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to VR and chill. I don't know if I like my mouthy flapping or not. It really depends. I can do it like or I can do it without. Either way, hopefully you're all doing well. Welcome back. Oh, that's not welcoming back. There we go. I meant to grab the thing and move it. There we go. Like that. But hopefully you're doing well. Happy Wednesday. We're back. Another VR chat and chill because I can't really sleep properly. And there's a lot on my mind. So we're here to chill, we're here to vibe, we're here to pass the time until we get EP enough, which will probably be right at midnight, knowing me. I'm just about to shower. Been trying to apply for scholarships. Sleep, what's that? Never heard of it. But hopefully your scholarship application's going well. Yeah, I have a lot of small thoughts up in here. Could yap about. And just, I like yapping in general. Fire Emblem's fun. I had fun with that. The thing you both need 8 hours of. Nah. No. Who said no? No, I know I should be better at sleeping, but here's the thing. My brain is a wheel that spins at 200 miles per hour. And then it just suddenly will stop and then start back up again at like 20 miles per hour. So I'm trying. I can say I try. Last night I tried to get decent sleep, but still, regardless, I only get like a max of like 6. Anything happened when we were gone? I mean, it was fun. I liked Fire Emblem Warriors. They teased me a little bit because of my reaction. They being chat. Chat teased me for my reaction when I found out the game data synced. Is OG kill Sylvain? I wish I did, but I totally would if I could, because that character is a scumbag. But yes. Also, let me give proper hello. I didn't give proper hellos yet, so let me go ahead and do that. Hopefully doing well. Pearl Cherry and Violet, Yellow, Andy, Mike, Pugizzy, and Gaming, and Joseph. Hopefully you're all having a good one. Now, things to yap about. I had a few things in mind. First of all, I guess, May I Stream's almost over. Yay. I love that series to death, but I swear GameStop screwed me over because I bought that game ages ago, and to open that box and to find the regular Fire Emblem Warriors cartridge inside of it, I was livid. So that sucks. I'm not super digging a hole. I'm finding my way out of it. Because here's the thing. Biggest advice I can give. Look into my eyes. Imagine dragons here for a moment. As I give you the good 1-2 eye stare here. This will be my advice as a almost mid-20-year-old. If you can get ahead on your bills, do so. Because the only reason why I'm able to do what I do is because I'm ahead in both my car bill and my student loan bills. That's the only reason why I'm fine. That's the only reason why I'm good right now is because I pay the bills like a month in advance. So that if something happens, when I pay my bills on time, I consider the on time late. And that way I'm never late. Because here's the thing with bills. If you're late on bills, there's this thing called interest. And interest will screw you. So you never want and not in the good way. So you never want interest on things. So if you can always get in the pattern of paying your things ahead of time, that's good. That's what I did, and that's why I'm not really in a bad situation. I would be in a way worse situation if I wasn't ahead of my bill paying. So that's my little life advice to you. If you have student loans, if you have credit card, whatever, pay them as soon as you can. That way, if you're ahead of the curve, if something happens and you pay more for things than you expect, you have wiggle room. So that's kind of what I did. Maybe next May I Stream, you ask people to pick games they know you have. Not everyone will listen, but some will, so you save money. That is a good idea. That is a good thought process. I might ask, like, hey, can you request Nintendo games potentially, because I have like access to play Nintendo games without dropping as much as I did this year. Hope I can just keep the student loans with the 4K for 9 hours for summer. It's nuts. College is so expensive. That's why scholarships are good. So glad you're applying for that. And then just getting ahead of the curve. I'm not gonna say specifics because I don't think I'm legally allowed to. But what I will say is my monthly payments were like up to here. And again, this was like for like the 30 years or whatever you have, or I think it's 20 years to pay off your student loans. My monthly payments were up here. I tackled the smaller loans. Whatever like the smaller loans were with the highest interest rates, I got rid of those first. Now my monthly payments went from here to like here. It dropped significantly. And I stay on top of it. Like I said, I did it for like a month. Like I pay in advance a month whenever I can, as soon as possible. So now I have a lot of wiggle room, so that even though I spend a lot on other things, I'm going to be fine. I will. But wanted to yap about it regardless, in the hopes that it could potentially help someone out there. Jackogień. Jackogień gonna be cool tomorrow. I'm excited for that. Very cutesy art style. I've only ever played Epic Yarn. I've never really touched many Yoshi games at all. So I'm excited for that. I know it's like a kid game or whatever, but like it's cute and it's cozy, and I like cute and cozy. Obviously, I'm in a cute little world here with pretty stars and shit. And look at this thing. Look at it. Look at this cute little guy. I like cute things. Like it is. You like cute? I like cute. This thing's cute. Give a head pat. Anyway. What VR world is that? Because that seems like a good place to chill. It is. Booting it up for ya. It is called Starlit Home. Yeah, it's a creature. I like creatures. I like cute little things. Yeah, cute. I like creatures. I like cute things. No cute things on my shoulder. But yes. As I threw it, I like the things levitate. Like, here, let me tilt the camera. Look, it floats. I grab it, I throw it, and it just floats. It's cool. It's cool stuff. The games still have their beauty. Just look at Princess Peach Showtime. That is true. It's cozy. It's cute. It's nice. It's nothing wrong with liking cute and cozy things. Who gave a damn if it's a kid's game I play for enjoyment? That is true. Like, if a game's just fun, why does it matter? But yeah. Jackogień, yapped about may I stream and just finances. Game healed a very particular part of our soul when we played it. The part we know as Pearly. Oh, sweet. That's cute. Good to hear. What else did I want on Yappies? That's something. Obviously. I know I had like 2 other things I wanted to talk about. It's gonna come to me.
What a strange place.
I think they were related to IRL, but I can't really recall. Oh yeah, one of them was a weird encounter I had. Also, hello Cosmic, hopefully you're doing well. Yes, I had a weird encounter today on the ride home from work. This is one of the weirdest things I witnessed, right? I take a back road from like my office. Oh hey, marshmallow. How yummer. Thank you. Appreciate that. No, I actually wish I had a marshmallows. Anyway, thank you for those 100 jewels though. Appreciate yous. The yappies. one of the weirdest things I encountered ever on this back road, and I've been taking this back road for like years. But I was just like taking these back roads, it's like pouring down raining, it's like a pop-up storm, and as I'm driving, I see next to me on the other side of the road, not 1, not 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably either 7 to 9, because it happened really quickly. There was like 7 to 9 of the identical same white van, all in a line. Like, imagine like like the game like Snake, where like all the snakes are like, it's all the pieces of the snake and it falls up behind. It was that, but like with white vans. It was the weirdest encounter. I was like, that is so weird and jarring. Like, in the middle of a back road too. Like, it was not a very popular road. It just, what the heck is going on here? Send you a friend request on VR when you're ready for that. Yeah, feel free to do it sometime outside of stream, and I'll accept it, Pugizzy. Did it look like rain? Wow. Yeah, snake. It was a snake of white vans, and I was like, what? Why do so many people have the same van? And why are they all driving together? What's going on? So, I don't know, it was weird. And that was just like a semi-personal. Definitely crack fans. Ooh, yummer. I mean, who said that? I don't encourage the use of drugs. Teehee. Ours look the same to us, lol. My stream was behind. Wow. But yeah, there's something else that was like more personal I want to talk about. It's like something I overheard today. What brand is it? It's a white? I don't know. Yeah. I don't really know too much about cars other than the car I own and like the cars I've owned. I've only owned 3. That's what it was kind of. Okay. So I forget what exactly I overheard, but it's one of the things that was like talked about, and one of the things that happened just in general that I'm kind of icky about. If y'all don't know, I just want to like preference this as like for future folks who come to my streams, for folks who are already here. I don't like stereotypes. I really don't. And I just like whenever I hear like a stereotype about folks, it just sends an ick. And the reason, and like I kind of want to yap about that because that happened today. I heard like stereotypes, and I was like, okay. On one hand, or one paw, like we only do monotypes here. I mean, more or less, my philosophy in life is every soul is different. And if you're going to judge an individual, if you're going to judge, it should be on the individual, not like a group, because here's the thing, every soul is different. Everyone's different. Everyone acts different ways. Everyone thinks different ways. Everyone is who they are, maybe for one reason or another. But yeah, that was just like, they were using a stereotype to justify that, oh, this person was an asshole to me. Well, that's because other folks are like that. And I was like, no, like in my head, I didn't speak out because like I just kind of overheard it. But like in my head and soul, I'm like, no, you can't really do that, because like, again, people are different. You shouldn't make like a generalized assumption like that. No, if it's something more lighthearted, what am I saying? I'm trying to say light-hearted, and I think I tried to say light-headed. Anyway, if it's something more light-hearted, like that's different. Like I make the silly light-hearted thing of like, oh hey, Splatoon, 90% of the Splatoon community's neurodivergent, queer, or both. I'm just saying that lightheartedly because I'm also neurodivergent and queer. I'm saying that in the most lighthearted way. But no, like, if you're doing it in a manner that, like, the manner I overheard, they were just making, like, kind of a mean generalization. It's like, no. I don't agree with that. How can I be a stereotype when I'm not normal? That is fair. I'm definitely not normal either. Undertale fans when they can't read. Yeah, see, that's silly and funny and lighthearted, because I'm also an Undertale fan. And hopefully you're doing well, Lola. Nice to see you. Hopefully you're vibing. You know, it's Potty? Potty. Wow. Wow. Anyway. I guess those are like the major things I wanted to talk about. Other than that, I just kind of want to like let all my energy out, chill, vibe, ramble. All sorts of stuff we typically do here in VR chat and chill. Yeah, doing awesome. Yippee! Yeah, I'm doing not too bad. I have work's kind of a drag sometimes. Don't get me wrong. I love being a data specialist, especially when it's like it keeps me busy. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good for the most part. I'm just like hopefully getting tired is my goal here. Just like yapping, chilling, get tired so I can sleep, so I can work tomorrow, get through the week. This is a recess week for me, so in uni, so I'm not overworked now. Yippee! Good to hear. I'm glad. Sorry, I'm glad you're not overworked, Lola. That's good to hear. But yes. Oh, that's another thing we can talk about. We'll talk about that momentarily, Andy. And hopefully you're doing well, Liam. Yes. So, thingy I wanted to mention. Also another thingy. I have like 2 other things now. So I have the digital circus thing, stream thing. I was just about to talk about something and I lost my train of thought. This always happens. What was it exactly? I completely flatlined. I completely forgot. Trains? I like trains. Thing was about work. Yes, okay. That's what it was. It was about me being a data specialist in work. My trainer of thought is so bad. Yeah, no, like, genuinely, it just, like, what was I talking about? I had to, like, take so long just to simmer and realize, like, oh, I was going to say something about being a data specialist in work. I got it now. So, don't get me wrong. I love my job as a data specialist. If y'all don't know, full-time job is me being a data specialist. Really enjoy that job. Problem is, I'm somebody who is very, very... excuse me, sorry. Very wanting to constantly be occupied. I like to be occupied. I like to constantly do things. And sometimes work can do that. Problem is, I was working too fast at work. I was doing too good of a job. So now I'm slowing it down. And the problem I'm having with slowing it down is it doesn't feed my constant need to do something. Kind of a workaholic, but not... It's weird. It's like I just need to do something to help the hours pass by, to get through the day, to get home and stream and do the other things I love to do. I just kind of see work as like a necessity, which it is. I still enjoy it, but sometimes it's just a necessity that just takes forever. So yeah, like I was having the problem with me trying to slow it down a little bit. Not having something to occupy me. That is until I figured out they don't like you watching things, but you're okay to listen things into your headphones. So I've been binge listening to the entirety of Steven Universe. I'm already on like season 4. I'm like halfway through season 4 already. So that's gonna sadly go by quick, but I'll probably like do some other series I love, like Gravity Falls or Owl House or something. So I've been binge listening to shows that I previously watched as background noise, and that's been helping me out a lot. Because otherwise, it's like kind of mindless work. It's like super easy stuff, but it just needs to be done. What about that the other day? Yeah, I didn't want to like retell the same story, but like, yeah, that's been something that's been really helpful, because my brain constantly needs to be doing something. Sometimes, like, it's either yapping or like, you know, like I swear the doctor says I have ADHD, and they are probably 100% right on that, because I instinctively grab this thing and I'm starting to pass it back and forth between my 2 paws just because I like to have something to do sometimes if I'm not like super good coherent of a thought and just autopiloting. So yeah. Topic checklist: work thing, stream thing, and chat thing. Thank you, Pearl Cherry and Violet. I appreciate that. I forget what the chat thing is, but I know what the chat thing's Digital Circus. I have stream thing. Yeah. What kind of creature even is that? It looks like an axolotl of sorts. It looks like a combination of like an axolotl and a dragon. That's what it looks like because of these. Those look like the almost like axolotl thing mixed with like, yeah, because especially that tail. That tail is definitely an axolotl tail. So I think it's like a mix of an axolotl and a dragon. Cute. Maybe did she? Hey, Sunday. Yeah, just eat this Sunday. I wish I could actually eat this Sunday. I would love a treat. But thank you, Cosmic. I appreciate it. I was like, I don't know what to do now, lol. In what regard? If you mean just like for the night, it's okay to just chill and take a few deep breaths. And I like listening to lo-fi. It's one of my go-to things. Actually, I also need to draw more. Drawing is fun. Treat? You want a puppy treat? Maybe. I would eat something. I'm kind of hungry. I can almost always eat. I like food. Wow, I'm so freaking all over the place. Jeez. Like 16 minutes passed and it didn't even feel like it was 16 minutes. Snack? Wow, no treat. Aww. Anyway, don't mind me practicing my creature sound effects because I'm actually gonna be playing a creature in D&D, so that's gonna be fun. Again, wow, I am 90 to 120 miles per hour right now. We actually should make a puppy treat in Tomodachi Life to give to our two candid. Yippee! Silly pup. I am not a silly pup, grr. Right. Andy's thing. Digital Circus leak. If anyone tells me it, you're dead to me. Just kidding. I will be very disappointed. 1016, I'm thinking of getting on VRC for a bit though. Yeah, no, that's what I'm doing. It's 1016 here as well. I'm an East Coast folk. It's nice just to chill. You're a good NB, not true. I'm just an NB in general. And hello, Akeem. Thank you for the bone. Gibby. I could have Morgana anyone who leaks it. Exactly. Just. But yes. I'm not a good NB. Anyway, yeah. Digital Circus leak. I'm so sorry for anyone who saw it. Again, if you tell me, I will be very, very upset with you. In the nicest way possible. Yeah, I would be very upset with you. Probably not speak to you or address you for at least a week. If I know you. If I don't know you, then I'm just hiding you from the channel. Can take it. It's only 9,999,999 base power. Yippee! What's an avatar? Oh yeah, the Avatar leak. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that. The entire Avatar movie getting leaked. That's crazy. Yeah, Coda Morgana is a Cassette Beast. Cassette Beast is a good game, by the way, if you like RPGs and creature collectors like Pokemon. It's good. So yeah, that sucks. It's the Amazing Digital Circus. Wow. Yeah, no spoilers, or else I'm gonna have mods send a giant hammer. And all your pillows will be at least 80 degrees. Which no one wants hot pillows, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen. That genuinely sucks, especially since that made the Avatar movie direct to stream instead of theaters. Yeah, right. It sucks. It's just so bad, that whole leak. 80 Celsius, true, actually. Spoiler, I got no spoilers. Get out of here, true. He's gonna start deploying have done a fake spoilers to drown out. Yes, actually. Up the ass with fake leaks. I'm never doing that hand motion again, I'm sorry. Because that's like, here's your ass, here's the fist, up the ass. Full of fake leaks, so that we can counter potential real leaks. That's the smart thing to do. If folks can start fake leaking the shit out of things, that'll be good. Fake leaks of Jackogień, yes. I accept this. It's probably realistic, but we also need the Yuri Yi. Flood it with the abstragedy. Flood it with stuff about abstragedy. Like, fake leak. Now that Kane's gone, there's no filter system, so Gangle and Zubul do the devil's tango together. that should be like a leak, like a fake leak of like, oh my gosh, they do the sex now. As long as they animate them themselves. Seen too many bad at fake Mario Galaxy movie end credit scenes. Yeah, true. Hear about that being a real thing from Michael Kovac, such a we're doing our part. Yes, do it. Yeah, Michael Kovac accidentally said on a press conference that Gangle and Zubul make out sloppy style. that is something that happens in the end credit, like one of the final scenes of the Digital Circus. Pomni goes to Fortnite. Yes, Fortnite adventure. And make out sloppy style. Yippee! Batman dies. Wow. See, that's the kind of fake leaks we need to spread. Yeah, Zangle or Abstragedy, I think, is one of the words for that ship. Yeah, hear about Steven Universe leaks back in the day was tragic. Yeah, no, Diamond Days? Oh my gosh, that was terrible. I was there for those times, too. The fact that leaked... And then also, remember when Cartoon Network leaked that Lapis and Peridot were moving in together with the barn? Like, I forget which episode it was, but they leaked this thing where Peridot's handing the tape recorder, or the tied-up tape recorder to Lapis. They accidentally premiered that as, like, a commercial for some reason. Like, they leaked it themselves, which is crazy. On that show, yet not anything about it online. Yeah, that's crazy. Lapidot. Here's my okay. Re-listening to that season. I think it was like season 3. Like especially the beta episode. I think it's called. It's like episode. Like it's like literally the episode's titled beta because they go to the beta kindergarten. That episode, to me, kind of headcanoned that Lapis and Peridot are just an asexual lesbian couple. Nothing can change that mind. And then Bismuth gets added to their polycule. They have a polycule. I really think that Peridot and Lapis just have an asexual... Ow, my paw. They have like an asexual lesbian relationship. It fits them so well. Like, genuinely. Like, I think just watching that episode, how they interact with each other. No Lesbian Lex, just the Lex, just the no Lex. It's just the Lesbian, because it's asexual. It's more likely a queer platonic polycule to us. Yeah, no, like that's what I'm saying. Like it's like, well, platonic. Either way, it's like just asexual, like. Because Peridot's asexual. I think I actually got confirmed by one of the creators. Or Rebecca Sugar herself, I'm not sure. But I genuinely think, like, my headcanon is just, like, they're just, like, asexual. Yeah, no. Oh, Peridot's... canonically aroace. Okay, never mind then. Never mind, I didn't know she was aroace. I know she was confirmed asexual. I didn't know about the aromantic. Either way... There's such a queer platonic polycule will that does check out actually between Lapis, Peridot, and Bismuth, kind of, because like the thing is Steven Universe Future kind of hinted at like Bismuth and Pearl getting together, So, who knows? Apadot will be canon on my island. Wow. Crazy. Either way, like, Steven Universe is a great show, by the way. If you haven't watched it, I really think we should. It genuinely has some really good life lessons in it, and re-listening to some of the dialogue has almost made me bawl my eyes out at work. Lapis, fly us in! No. Just with a smile. I love that so much. Beta's one of my favorite episodes after re-listening to it today. The dialogue just so good. But yeah, so much of the dialogue in Steven Universe is just I just had a thought. Chat. I may not have a brain, chat, but I have an idea. Here comes a thought that might alarm you. What someone said and how it harmed you. Something you did.
Yo.
Oh, Amethyst? What the? Amethyst jump scare? What? I heard Amethyst. Is this? I think this is music from the one of Steven Universe video game. It's a little loud. I'm gonna turn it down slightly. GameCube, Animal Crossing. No, that's Animal Crossing. There, you see, that's Animal Crossing. Cookie Cat. And like, I can't go outside. Oh. This is cute. The temple. We're in a beach episode. Probably crop top. Something androgynous. Whee! Shards. There's a beach. I want to see if there's another world, because this one's definitely... I don't know if this one has, like, the entire, like, stuff. I think it's based off the one game. I forget what the... Does anyone remember the Steven Universe video games? All I know is that it has Square Dot in it. Cookie Cat! He left his family behind! Greg's van! It's a wash! It's the updated sign. Cool. Mayor Dewey. Mayor Dewey. Wow. Attack the light. Thank you, Akeem. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about. I feel like this is very based off Attack the Light. And I can tell already by how Sadie looks. This is based off Attack the Light. Hi, Lars. Hi, Sadie. They just chilling. The lighthouse. I like how it took this way around and I could have took that way around, but it's fine. We're the same things because I wear summer clothes. Yippee! They have the Lenny face. Like Shark Boy Summer 2, lol. You know, I saw that short. I'm a little indifferent about it. I think it's cute. Fish stew pizza! Yeah, this is definitely Attack the Light. Just based off everyone. Mr. Smiley. The arcade. Voltron. Do. What's up, bud? line in the beginning is true about sharks. I think it is. The one that talks about appendages. I think. I'm not sure, though. Can we get some fry bits? True. The bits. The bits. The bits. I think it doesn't go this far. So we'll go back this way. Kind of neat. I'm going to see if there's another one. I'm just going to look up Steven Universe point blank and see if there's like another one. This is cute, though. So I think it's true. You know, I feel like it's joked about a lot because there are many species of animal that have multiple things. And I think sharks are one of them. Let's go to the lighthouse. No, I don't know if I can, actually. Come on, I want to see what the stuff up there is. Yeah, there's like an invisible wall, sadly. Ooh. Pretend the airplanes in the night sky like shooting star. Keep Beach City weird. Mayor Dewey. Yoink. Can I just steal a statue? No? Okay. Huh? Just the huh? Yeah, you can say dicks. Mods, hit show. You can say the word dick. It's honestly one of the scariest episodes to go back on a rewatch. Well, most of season 1. Yeah, no, it's so true, actually. Genuinely. There was some... I mean, that and cat fingers. Don't get me... Ugh. Cat fingers. Hey, Vidalia! Angie and Cherry. Oh. Oh, okay, I'm stupid. That is true. Okay, I forgot about Angie and Cherry talking about Serpentius with the double twos, oh, the ween and wang. I crack myself up. Whenever something has two of those, I'm just gonna call it the ween and the wang. Anyway, yeah, let's see if there's another Steven Universe world. I'm curious. Those random lines, honestly, so fair though. Hello, Ari or Ari. I'm bad with pronunciations, but hopefully you're doing well. Oh, my chat's in the way. I can't see what I'm typing. There we go. Curious if there's another Steven Universe world, because we were yapping about it a lot. Boop. Worlds. Yeah, so that's where we're at now. So one's just called Steven Universe Island, Homeworld Ballroom, White Diamonds Room, Blue Diamonds Room, Galaxy Warp, the Lion Mane. That's cute. Rose Room. I don't know why Yoshi's mixed in with the Crystal Gems, but okay. We'll just do regular Steven Universe, see what happens here. Unhinged. Yippee! Oh yeah, and I'm mix. I'm they them. But hello, hopefully you're doing well. This one. Why is Steven's house such a mess? Why is it at N60? That's gonna be a nitpick for me. Why is it at N64 not GameCube? Should be GameCube. The kitchen's more detailed. This map is still in development. Has 4 active zones. Okay, cool. Got salt and pepper shakers. Who ain't unhinged? I mean, that's true, but still. Yeah. Your lesbian's had a child. Yippee! Fun. Am I allowed to go out? Probably have to use the warp. The strawberry field. Wow. Can I, like, go over the strawberries at all? I can. Very small, but cool. Got some weapons and shields and stuff mixed in. I got hit by an airplane. I'll never trust any of our Sona/Bull Rose with reproduction. Understandable and real. Was that a ghost of you? No, that was just a reflection. Okay, so that takes us to Strawberry Field. It says there's 4 areas. How do I activate the other? There's just 4 active areas. There should be 2 other ones then, right? Free visit in the plans to add avatars of all gyms and several new zones. Well, how do I get to the other zones? This takes me to the Strawberry Field. But can I go inside the temple or I'm not sure. You know, I'm kind of stuck. Let's try for another one. Universe. Boop. Boop. Yeah, we'll try the island. Just out of curiosity. They have all done many a crime. That's so fair, though. Oh, it just themed on Steven Universe. Oh, that's cute. It's cozy. Galaxy Warp doesn't really do much of anything. You like the strawberry? I like how this is just like combining some of the things together just for like a cozy vibe. It's got pens and billiards. Yay. Still kind of cute. Alright, that was kind of a sidetracked mind. Let's, kind of look up is there any apartments I wanted to check out? Because I like apartment vibes a lot, because that's going to be my future. It's like a condo or apartment. Apartment, perfect. That doesn't look like I can show on stream. Try for cozy. And then maybe sunset. I've checked out that one. That one has like copyrighted music in it. So I don't want to do what I did before. Furry apartment. Yeah, I'll do the just cozy. Let's check this out. Boop. Call it billiards. We usually just call it pool. You know, I call it billiards just because of Brogen was in a billiards thing before. And also it's called billiards in Super Monkey Ball. That's also a reason why. This seems like music that won't hopefully be copyrighted. The Jazz Hop Cafe, please don't. Because like the last VR stream I did, it's a little frustrating. I still have to like go into it and like erase some of the music. It's just a hassle. I like the rain though. This could definitely be a chill place. Little hammock. Some nice little places to lounge. Ooh, wine? Yummer. Did we even talk about Gameoverse? I don't remember. Did we? What happened with Gameoverse? I know it's good. I know it's doing well, and I know I found the VA for the main antagonist of like Syntax is the same voice actor for Piccolo, which I thought was the case, but I wasn't sure. Let's go ahead. I haven't seen it. I think you should. I think you would like it, Mike. I think me and you have very similar taste in things. And thus, I think you would enjoy it. Uppies. There you go. Another chill place to just lean back in the chair a little bit. And yappy. I've seen mixed feelings, but also from Twitter, which is like 100% more negative. You know, the mixed feelings mostly... Okay, I'm going to be very blunt. I have no idea what people mean by bad voice acting. I've seen some people being like, oh, the voice acting is not good, the voice acting... I think they're just complaining because it's Jay Schlatt's in it. And it's like, his voice suits the personality of the character. So I think it's fitting. I think the cast is very fitting for the characters they play. And I think the voice acting is good. To me. Then again, I'm very open-minded. But I don't understand at all where some people were like, oh, the voice acting is not great. The voice acting is bad. The voice acting is bad. It's like, what are they talking about? You know, I'm with you, Pearl Cherry and Violet. I'm like, I don't know what they're talking about. The voices fit them well. They act out the characters good. The emotions, I feel... I don't know what they're talking about. PS5 controller has a microphone, which is so funny. I mean, that's how they were doing that for a reason, too. They're doing it because he's voicing a robotic character, so it's supposed to sound more like it's coming out of a speaker, which they do well. I think that's very fitting. I have seen a lot of art. Oh, the dino character. No, Gobbles is funny. I like Gobbles. It somehow works perfectly. You know, it does. Like, it has that, like, kind of filtery voice, which is good for a robot character. We're talking about Gameverse? Yes, I think it's great. I don't understand the people who are complaining that it's bad voice acting, because I don't see that at all. Gobbles is cute, I agree. Gobble up knowledge with Gobbles and friends. Cat. Meow. Very good. I love that. Gobbles also being like a Learnosaurus and actually learning and growing. Like, picking up things quickly. And it's very subtle, too, at first. Like, it kind of says the context out loud later. It's like, oh, hey, you know, I'm a Learnosaurus, I learn quickly. But you can see, like, at the beginning of the episode, he struggled to puncture, like, the juice box. And then later, when he attempted it again, he got on the first try. That sort of, like, little storytelling shows that, like, how quickly he sees how things work and adapts to them. Which I think is cool. I think personally that the voice acting is really good, especially for an indie project. People need to remember that isn't Disney studio quality. Even so, it's still very good. It's very good, like, visually, voice acting, musically. Oh my gosh, I can yap about the music all day because it's one of my favorite composers, Grant Kirkhope, working on it. I love that so much. Much as Gobbles learns quantum physics on the last episode. So yes, I did watch it. It's very up my alley. It is very up my alley too. Oh my gosh, I think it's great. That character is getting sexualized. Maybe referred to the 34th rule of the internet. I mean, you know, that's another thing people complain about Gameoverse is like, oh my gosh, they're sexualizing the character. And it's like, look, just... Number one, Kit was going through all her outfits. Kind of the reason why they're doing that for storytelling is because she's showing off different attire that she could potentially wear in different game worlds. Number two, the characters are wearing beach attire because it's a beach world. It's a water world. The outfits make sense for the locale. So I don't understand people being like, oh my gosh, it's so sexualized. It's like, or, oh my gosh, it's whatever. It's like, people just find ways to complain just to complain. Like, you can have an aesthetically cool character, aesthetically cute and pretty character, and them wear swim attire in a water world. Like, geez. In an anthropomorphized way. You know, that's exactly what Pearl Cherry and Violet said. It's just like, oh my gosh, when there's so light, like, are they not allowed to have some meat on their bone? Or does one woman have skin? Yeah, pretty much. That's the frustrating thing of me also trying to Like, I'm sorry to make this about me a little bit, but it's also I've noticed that frustratingly whenever I like go to make my voice more femme. I hate how like there was a moment, I forget if folks remember this or not, but I like someone got my pronouns wrong, and to counter it, I was like, "Oh, I'll use my feminine voice then, because maybe that'll get it through your thick skull that I don't vibe with mask." And then it suddenly got like the one uncomfortable chatter like started like I wouldn't say they were sexualizing my voice, but it was like at that limit kind of. Like it felt upsetting. It felt uncomfortable. And it's like I just wanted to present that way because you weren't getting it the other way. Number one, and number two, I actually genuinely enjoy presenting femme sometimes. And if I can't do it through appearance, I think the voice is the next best thing. So you have the right to be upset about it too. Yeah, is that when we were gone or a different stream? I do not remember. It was something that happened the one time where I literally was like, this person came in, they were using the wrong pronouns, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll use my Lynn voice then, because that'll get it through your thick skull. Maybe to not use those pronouns for me. And then it was like heavily like, it just made me uncomfy. It was a riot. And hopefully you're doing well, Lifesaver Joe. But yeah, that's pretty much my TLDR. Is that, like, folks are allowed to exist. Pretty people exist. People who are curvy exist. You don't have to sexualize everything. Or, those people, those kind of people were like, why? Yeah. Catch you today? Not too bad. We're just kind of yapping about things. We were yapping about Gameoverse, and now I'm just talking about things in general. Bork, hi Shy Guy. Hopefully you're doing well. I have basic respect. Yeah, no, genuinely, okay, I ranted about this during my Fire Emblem stream for folks who weren't there. So, for folks who weren't at my Fire Emblem stream, there's a character that, like, heavily sexualizes women. And this character disgusts me. I wish he didn't exist. The cat is barking out. Crazy. But yeah, there's this Fire Emblem character that did that, and it's like, I went off on a whole rant because, like, for me, the soul is the most important thing when it comes to people. And that's for any interaction. That's for friendship. That's for general respect. That's like, I see folks for a soul. And whenever you have somebody, whether it's like a character or even like IRL people in general, like, if people act that way, where they're like viewing others as just an object of attraction, that is so disgusting. I hate that. It does such like a thing to my own soul where it's a mix of like anger, frustration, disgust. It's something. It has so many cool characters, Blaze. Yeah, no, her voice, she does a really good voice. She has a very good voice for her voice acting. I have a lot of respect for her as a VA to portray all those different characters. And the thing is, they sound really different, too. Like, put Blaze, Luna, and Kit all in the same room, and they sound different. Same with Futaba, too. I don't know if she did voices of Futaba, like, Futaba as in, like, Joker? Persona 5 Futaba? Tactically sacrifice Sylvain. Yeah, no, exactly. Sylvain and any character or person who acts like that, ugh, stay that hell away. Like, I understand the feeling of being, like, hypersexual, for instance. Like, I understand that. But there's a line of you should always still see people as people. You should always see souls as souls. And with that, respect and just common courtesy, which common courtesy is not very common. And that's something that's just frustrating. Very, very frustrating. If you want to execute them, yes. And no, trust me, they're just whatever it's called. Like I think it's called like a womanizer or whatever. It's like the person who literally just like, you know, just only cares about that, and it's gross. I had a whole conversation of hypersexuality in VC last night, and like some people need to control and have respect and boundaries. Exactly. Okay. Consent is incredibly important. You need to always respect people's boundaries. If you're hypersexual, you can handle things in manners that still accommodate boundaries and respect and mutual understanding and caring. Chat. I make jokes. Okay? I'm a streamer. I entertain. I make jokes. I might make sexual innuendos and stuff like that. But I make it crystal clear that, hey, if this crosses a line, if this crosses a boundary, I don't intend to do that. That's why I make my stream 16 plus and shit like that. Because my number one goal in life is to create positive experiences, entertainment, stuff like that. If you're making people uncomfortable, that is a no-go. You need to understand that and change and handle your emotions and drive in a more healthier manner. I believe, and to some extent, I have hypersexual tendencies, but obviously I know how to control my own soul, and I manage all that outside of stream, outside of work, outside of everything. I handle that in private behind closed doors, because that's one way to handle it in a healthy manner that doesn't negatively impact anyone else. You need to understand your own soul and need to understand personal space, boundaries, and respect and communication. That is something that everyone should do. So I'm sorry you had to deal with that, Mike, if someone doesn't have control and doesn't respect boundaries and stuff like that. So it's so weird. No, yeah, I get you, Yellow. It's like, yeah. You go into deceptive detail, the line is like right there. You know, exactly. Like, I might joke around, be like, haha, balls. But like, there's a level there where it goes from like joking to just uncomfortable, promiscuous. There's lines, there's boundaries, there's things there, and it's just. I'm really going off on a rant about this, but like, genuinely, that's something that me and others have dealt with in the past. And when to say stop. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, oh, I didn't need to know that line. Yeah, no, exactly. Like, that's... And I'll be honest, I'll be full... Like, you know me, I'm an open book. There was a time period where I was kind of roped into crossing that boundary line, and I'll take accountability for that, because back in the day, I just followed the lead of whoever else was making jokes. And I'll take accountability that I was following the lead of somebody else. I should have taken a step back, should have realized boundaries and stuff like that, and I've made uncomfortable jokes before when the setting was not right. And I'm sorry for that if that's ever happened in the past with anyone. More so Mike. I'm mostly apologizing to Mike because that was a dark time. I will take accountability for that past, and that is something I changed about myself and I worked towards, and now here I am existing. I do a lot for making that change. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, that means a lot to me, because seeing how I was, I would slap the shit out of my 2023 self. I will be honest with you. I just wanted to go along with the person we were both thinking about. We're glad you were able to get through that and change for the better. Thank you. I I just wanted to fit in. And that doesn't excuse it at all. It doesn't excuse it at all. But I really just wanted to fit in, and I thought that everyone else was doing it and laughing and having a good time, and I didn't know it was wrong. I didn't at the time. I should have been more mature. I should have taken a step back and realized it sooner, so it wouldn't have happened in the first place. But I will say that yeah, that was a time in. Oops. Oh, I can actually sit down in a chair. I didn't know I could do that. Cool, I guess. I need to change the camera angle now. Great, I got out of my sitting pose. How do I do it again? Okay. Okay, there. That's a little better. Also, hello, Steampunk Lord. Hopefully you're doing well. Welcome to my channel and welcome to my emotional self. I am just an emotional canine on the internet that yaps about life. I'll give you a big hug. Thanks, Mike. I'm just saying... my soul still hurts from that whole year. It does. I have a pretty good grasp on it, but it is a soul scar. For me, soul scars are just events and people and things that happen that, well, that leaves a scar. An emotional one that, when I think about it, all those negative thoughts and feelings kind of reemerge. We can't go back, but we can change who we are now and in the future. That's true, and I like to think that that old me is kind of just gone. I'm not that person. I understand. I grew emotionally, intelligently more. I'm still at my core very reflective of whatever energy I receive, but I'm much more aware and understanding and empathetic to everyone in the room. That's something that I slow down. I stopped honing in on one person. Part of my problem was that one person was somebody I was dating at the time, and I had a bad habit of whoever I was dating, I just kind of worshipped them. I would do everything that they did. I would try to do. That's something I kind of changed about myself too. I now understand that if I would ever be in a relationship again, it's more about two individuals still being individuals, but just collaborating together and existing together. I don't have to change who I am. I can just be me. And I don't have to go down that rabbit hole again. If you know. Thank you, Lifesaver Joe. I appreciate it too. We have scars from the things we've done in the past too, and we still try every day to learn and be better. I do the same. Past gives experiences, future gives hope, present gives a chance. That is a banger ass line. I will keep that in mind. Yeah, we can help in the chat. I appreciate that, Lifesaver Joe, and that's genuinely one of the reasons why I do these streams too. I know it's silly, it's random furry on the internet, but we're all souls. We all exist, and I hope that these streams can just help people realize that we all have emotions and things we've gone through, and we're all just trying to be our best selves. Aspects don't define you, but you change you. Yeah, no, I'm I'm learning to be more and more the person I want to be every day. And I know one of the things that I don't think will change, even if it's kind of dumb and maybe different from how other folks do things, is I'm gonna be pretty vulnerable. That's who I am. My soul fire, my flame, my passions, my desires, everything I lay out on the table. Because I, more than anything, want to just, number one, exist, and number two, exist in a manner that me, just being me, helps folks. And I think that's what this is. You're kind of creative, silly, and compassionate, good NB. I'm not a good NB, but I appreciate the thoughts. It seems you did grow better. Well, thanks. Yeah, I used to be, I don't think there's too much wrong with some unhingedness, as long as there's, like, that clearly defined boundary. Which I now have. I now have that, and I'm more aware of other people's boundaries as well. And that's something, again, I'm not going to excuse anything, but I think it was a mixture of me just following the lead of somebody else, me just wanting to fit in, which that feeling of just wanting to fit in has been the root of so many problems in my life. But I think that I'm going to keep on growing emotionally and understanding that I made these mistakes, but they don't define me. I say I'm so unhinged, but it's just to be per se funnier in my eyes, not exactly doing whatever, whenever. Yeah, no, I get you. Growth and change are two different things, yet they have similar qualities. When you grow, you're ready for it. When things change, you might not be. Change and growth are crucial in any manner. That is true. I feel like then I've done both. I've done both change and grow. Just last week, we almost caught ourselves falling back into old habits that we didn't even realize were gone because of our medicine that the pharmacy hasn't refilled. I'm so pissed at the pharmacy for you. Genuinely, hearing that, I'm so mad at the pharmacy. I'm sorry that they are doing that to you. If those experiences didn't happen to you, you wouldn't be who you are now. That is true. Have they not refilled that shit yet? No, they haven't. I think, right? Based off the context of that sentence. They better have. Sue, colon 3. Yeah, I would look for, like, alternative pharmacies, too, maybe. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Pearl Cherry Pie. Is there any other pharmacy near you? Is there any, like, alternatives? I hope that there's some other alternative, or I feel like that's got to be like something that you can like fight about, right? Because that's like stuff that's like really needed for you. That like we've tried, but we can't do it yet. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Okay, so this gives me a bit of self-hate. Well, I'm sorry that you have that problem, Yellow. Hold on, sorry, I dropped you guys. I want to, like, go for a little walk, and I forgot the camera doesn't follow me unless I bring it up to my face. I just want to change the scenery a bit. Maybe not here. Beanbag. That beanbag doesn't really look great there. I'm too tall. Guess I'm gonna just chill here. I'm sorry you feel that way, Yellow, but just know it is negative self-talk, and it's not true. For the very blatant and obvious gender dysphoria, yeah, no, that's you don't deserve to be going through that. I'm sorry that you are. The pharmacy's so stinky. In a bad or a good way? No, I if you are, it would be in a good way, Yellow. Oop, no more OG. I'm here. T. Hello, Wally, too. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, the thing that annoying, but no, you're fine. It's not annoying. But yeah, it just life's complicated. Being annoying isn't an issue. True. Ow. I hit my hand. Being maliciously annoying that is true. Just say anger issue since we already spilled the medicine. I'm sorry about that, Pearl, Jerry, and Violet. It's understandable what you're going through, and I hope that you get the medicine back ASAP. I'm still frustrated on your behalf. Like I said, Satan grabbed the pharmacy. Satan grabbed pharmacy and shake the medicine out of the pharmacy. Wally, what we gotta do is just fill it with fake leaks. That's the thing that we gotta do. Yeah, screw the pharmacy. And not in a good way. In a bad way. I hate people that leak content. Let's make fake leaks, Shy Guy. That's what we need to do. We need to oversaturate fake leaks. We talked about that earlier. I don't think you were here. But oversaturate things with fake leaks so that, you know, anything that's real will be forgotten about. We still have half of our meds gonna take those now. Yippee! Yeah, take those. Hopefully that helps you a little bit. See you in a bit. A tragedy makeout session. You know, I made a joke about like, oh my gosh, they're gonna have a sex scene. Pomni will turn into Jevil. Oh yeah, Sans Undertale makes an appearance in the background of episode 9. Jackson's love for Pomni in the Void. That's a pretty good fake leak. Kane secretly does come back, and says shimmy shimmy yay, shimmy ya. Jackson's in Phantom, true. Wow, why is it almost every single VR session I get either emotional or I cry? I feel like that's something that's not every session, but like it's happening more frequently. Crying my eyes out about the year 2023 and how I was. Because you're an emotional pupper, that's true. That much is true. Make this digital circus even more amazing. Yeah, that's a good fake leak. Just got too real. Yeah, no, it literally just like that happened during our collab too. Which is like we were being silly, never have I ever, and then it hit the real personal questions. It was like, damn. Sorry, Eber. Jeez. Actually was the amazing digital circus. Wow. Never have I ever just wanted me to talk about my relationship issues. Wow. No, that's so understandable and real. And I'm sorry you've been through what you've been through, Shy Guy. My relationships haven't been too great. There's only like 3 I can think of off the top of my head that were actually good. Voiced by Jack Black, lol. I need to stop yawning. But toxic relationships are not fun. That, again, I'm not going to excuse how I used to be. But I just know my own soul. Did I ever tell you the full story about that genuine question? I think so. I don't remember, though, because similar to me, what we were talking about last night in DMs, I also am the type of individual who will keep a secret and then just forget about said secret. So in return, I'm keeping the secret, but I forget about it. So I think I do, but yeah, no, I have a button where I can make it move now. I figured that out during the Shy Guy collab. We're so estrogen, yippee! Yeah, emotions are a lot, but genuinely thank you all for just being here. All the changes I go through, all the, oh my gosh, so glad I shaved my, I feel so soft right now. Anyway, sorry, I just like rubbed my hand against my like cheek and I was like, oh, that's smooth. Anyway, no, genuinely thank you for being here, even though I'm not proud of some of the ways I've acted in the past, but I'm trying so hard to be the best NB I can. We're friends for it, that's true. The chat helps us a lot too. I'm glad. That's my goal. That's my purpose. Bear guy for real. Understandable. I just want to be androgynous and like 10% femme. Tim is Sochi. Yep. Yippee. Past gives experiences, future gives hope, present gives a chance. I like that. That's a good quote. I like to say the past has already been written. We're holding the pen right now. And the future is unwritten. Which, I came up with that before even playing Chapter 4. After playing Chapter 4 Deltarune, I love that even more now. That in the present, we're the ones holding the pen. The future is yet to be written. Anyone being supportive towards you helps us more than y'all think. Well, that's good. I'm glad. And really means a lot that you all are supportive, because I like to think I'm a decent person. I try to think that, because I know sometimes in my head there's the negative self-talk of me. Oh, you're just pretending that you're a good person. You're not actually. You're just coping. You're just... There's those thoughts sometimes. So... I try. I try to genuinely be a good person. Because that's my purpose. It's a purpose I've decided for myself. That I need to make others' lives easier. I need to just exist. And I need to just be there for people. That's something that I know that I'm at least somewhat good at. To some degree, I mean, I that's something that I try to remind myself of. Emotionally, that is something that I think, good. But that for hours a day, that helps us a lot too. That's good that you have a song to help with it. The person, nah, you're not doing it well enough. I'm sorry, Yellow. That's, for me, it's just a lot of the self-talk. A lot of the inner struggles. There is a lyric that's one of my favorite lyrics of all time. And I think I've mentioned it before. But one of my favorite lyrics, go figure, is Imagine Dragons one. It's the song Dull Knives. And I think I've mentioned it before, but it sums up a lot in just one paragraph. A smoldering flame deep in my heart. It's barely a sigh. It's barely a spark. It's holding on through every night. Will someone please save my light? I'm crying for help. It's such a cliche. Invisible pain fills each day. I open my mouth and I feed you a lie. Won't someone please save my life? That paragraph, those lyrics, perfectly describe me during some of my darkest hours. That's how I feel. The smoldering flame is my soul fire, my passion, my love, shrinking and feeling almost hollow because it's struggling to stay lit. It's struggling to refuel itself, rekindle when I'm at that low. And the lyric, one of the end lyrics, the I open my mouth and feed you a lie. Won't someone please save my life? Those three lyrics, in between the 2 and the 3 is a pause. And during that pause, when it says, I open my mouth and I feed you a lie, the lyric inside my soul says, I'm fine. Because that's the number one lie that I was taught to say. Someone who is AMAB was raised to be strong, to keep the emotions inside, to keep them in check, to keep them in control. So the lie, I'm fine, is something that comes out naturally. But that's not the truth. The truth is I'm not fine sometimes. And the only way for me to persevere and to get through to my true self is to admit that that's a hot load of bullshit, and it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to not be fine. And that's a hard pill to swallow sometimes, especially when there's still pressures and anxieties trying to tell me that that's how I'm supposed to be. But that's not who I am. I don't want to be what they want me to be. I just want to be me. I just want to exist as me. My soul, my desires, my flaws. And the flaws I want to change, I want to work towards that. I want to understand, notice what's wrong, make the steps and the corrections to change and grow. And in some of those ways, I think I succeeded. At least to some extent. If I can go from the asshole and the jerk I was in 2023 to where I'm at now, where I'm just kind of neutral. I think neutral's better than negative, so I've improved to some degree. With the Fire Emblem engage with its stupid writing, especially in one part, it's okay to not be fine. Honestly, when you talk like that, you motivate me even more. Genuinely, thank you. Thank you as well, Yellow. I appreciate that. More than I might be able to acknowledge or express. There's a lot I'm going through. There's a lot I will continue to go through. There's things that I don't even talk about that I go through. The anxieties and fears of the future. Better than neutral, I'm sweet. I wish I could see that as easily as y'all, but thank you, Pearl, Cherry, and Violet. It's so safe and comfortable. That's the goal. I want it to. I want it to be safe and comfy. I want this to be a safe space for us to just exist. You're trying to be kind and you succeed. Well, thanks. I just want people to I want people to just exist. I don't understand why it's so difficult when when we just don't do anything wrong. We just are. And some people think us just being is wrong, or they critique us, or they say our interests are wrong. Oh, you shouldn't like that. You shouldn't. I can't stand that line of thinking. I can't. I need to understand folks. I need to make a genuine effort to understand people because I know one of the number one factors in what like determines people's like way they act and think, and it's the soul, it's the emotion. I want to treat people right because you never know what people are going through by just looking at them. You don't. You're generally good now. Well, I like to think I'm genuinely good. I try to, but like I said, I was oblivious. I was trying to fit in. I was just going along with people's actions without thinking about consequences, without thinking about boundaries or uncomfortability, and that's something that I hate myself for. I hate my past self for doing that. But I'm glad I stopped. I'm glad I realized that. Also with the help of some close friends. And now I'm at a place where I feel this is the most me I've ever felt. In the 24 years of living, this is where I feel the most me. I want to see how a furry sees the world. I'm just asking, well, furries are just folks that exist that resonate with anthropomorphic creatures. Really. We're still souls. We're still folks with feelings. We grow from that, then not know shit. I mean, that's true. And horrible things that they think they have, and it's often because they're just as bad now. That is true. They're either so oblivious to the negative things they've done, or maybe they just are genuinely, luckily, haven't been bad. But I think the best way to live life is just to keep an open mind. That's why even if I don't understand folks, or I might not understand a perspective, I'm still going to do everything I can to try to understand, and if I don't, I'm still going to respect that. I might be like, huh, I wonder why. When it comes to, especially when it comes to things like video game preferences, like I might be like, oh, I wonder why someone might prefer. I'm sure some soul out there in the world likes Mario Strikers Battle League, and I can't stand that game. I'm not gonna belittle someone for liking that thing. I might ask why out of genuine curiosity and to try to understand the person better. Oh, sorry, Zip Jones. This is a 16+ channel, by the way, just so you know. It's fun to be around. That is true. A lot of the furry community is very just like laid back and chill, which I appreciate. It's very welcoming. Oh, they meant to say we're a kid, but you were a kid. Okay, never mind, Zip Jones. Sorry, I said that. I read that as we are a kid. Going off this, I didn't catch what you said. My bad. Yeah, no. Going off the sentence, I thought you said we are a kid. No, you were a kid. The thing is, the thing that got me so choked up about it is like I'm not even. I'm a little bit over about the stuff I did. How I was when I was a teenager. This stuff happened right when I turned 21, and the only reason why it happened was because I just followed the crowd. I was going through a lot. I just wanted to act like my significant other was acting at the time. But that's not a valid excuse. It's not. I'm not gonna blame that fully on them. Because I went along with it. I make my own choices. And back then I made choices that weren't good, to say the least. I will own up to it. I'll keep on trying to be the best me I can be. But, damn. If it doesn't hurt, it does hurt. I mean, if that makes sense. Every good person on earth is valid. Everyone can understand that. I hope so, Andy. It's complicated. Paranormal will be influenced by the people around me. Yeah, but that doesn't excuse the action of being influenced, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still a soul. I still have control over my actions. Yeah, no, I appreciate the gesture, though, Andy. I don't know about the whole 3 times a person's worth thing, but I do appreciate it. The thought process of, like, saying we're good folks. Best thing I can say is keep your head high. Let other people run it. Well, thank you, Zip Jones. I appreciate it. I'm just someone who's trying to figure things out. Half a year already? Yeah, that time flies, Yellow. Yeah, peer pressure. That's true. Well, I'm gonna get a sip of water quick. I have a water bottle to me. There it is. Oh, man. I'm just gonna fix how I'm sitting in my chair here. My leg's falling asleep. Broken to pieces. Understandable. For YouTube followers, I do. It should be in the description. I think, anyway. Not 100% sure, but I think it is. Anyway, I guess interesting way to, you know, meet me is just a random NB fur on the internet who lives my life according to my emotions. The emotions are the most important thing to me. And I'm just trying to live my life one step at a time. And hello, AA official? I don't know how to pronounce your name fully, but hopefully you're doing well. Hello to you as well. Hopefully you're having a good Wednesday night. And thank you for whoever subbed. I didn't really see that through my... I can't really see it through my headset. But hopefully you're doing well. Jeez, my head's spinning a little bit. This is stuff I didn't forget about, obviously, but I haven't opened up about in a while. Only other person I really talked to about this is just Mike one-on-one. But at the same time, I don't mind talking about it a little bit, obviously, or else I wouldn't have opened up. Kind of want to fart again. You're more than welcome to add more fart to the fart channel. If y'all don't know, the fart channel is fan art. It's a silly little joke, like haha, fart, fan art. Fart as in fan art. It's a silly little abbreviation. Literally came up from the creator of my Sona. I think made the joke first. I'm not 100% sure. It just kind of stuck. We made the joke of abbreviating fan art, fart, and it just kind of stuck. There's multiple things it could be. Understandable. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that. See, forgive me for not fully understanding. You know, no worries, Andy. Honestly, like I said, if folks can just... Like, I don't fully understand things, but I always keep an open mind and just treat people how they want to be treated. Treat folks with respect, and we can continue to have the community that we do. We're just a very inclusive, chill community that loves video games and stuff. And have friends, but in the end of the day, you just have fun and just look at the world. That's true. That's a good mindset, lifesaver. Thank you. Hope you do as well. Remember that bad times are typically like bad times and bad vibes are typically temporary, and that the future's always unwritten. That's the thing that keeps me going no matter what. No matter what, knowing that the future is unwritten, knowing that my possibilities are hypothetically infinite, knowing that I can get to points in my life where I can hopefully achieve my dreams. That's what keeps me going. I'm hoping to one day have an apartment like this, or a condo, share it with my sib, and just keep existing, keep being, keep doing what I do here as Jackogień, so that I can hopefully make a powerful positive influence. That's my purpose. That's why I exist. I'm glad I exist. That is something that I don't think my past self could have said. I don't think my past self could have admitted that. I'm glad I can right here in the present. I'm glad I exist. I'm glad you all exist too. I probably still have some shred or some lingering form of depression, because I've had seasonal depression before. But I think that's something I can say, and I mean it to a good extent. We still struggle to honestly say that, to be honest. I hope you can get to the point where you can fully 100% honestly say that you're glad you exist. I can say I'm glad you exist, at least. You all. I appreciate the gesture, Astro, but I'm pretty good. Just talking with the rain in the background and lo-fi too is helping a lot. Appreciate the gesture. I would say me saying I'm glad I exist is like 75% honesty. There's still that shred of me that doesn't fully admit to it. But at the same time, I still feel the kindles in my soul, the embers. It tells me no matter what, just keep going forward. Re relight it, relight the fire, my passion. One day I hope we all can get to a point in our lives where we can say with 100% honesty that we are glad we exist. If any of you are going through similar stuff, just know that I am glad you all exist, and I'm glad that we are able to do what we do here. No matter what we stream, no matter what we do, we just keep experiencing these works of art and just exist together. Through single player, through multiplayer, through it all. Just having memories and shared experiences together. Appreciate it, Zip Jones and Lifesaver. I know you two are new, but I appreciate it as well. Despite that, appreciate the gesture. This is your reminder to drink some water, chat. Make sure you hydrate yourself. I have my water here, I'm hydrating. If you're hydrated, make sure you are well fed. And I hope you all take care of yourself too. The firewall. That is me to a T. That is me. Full hopeful flame. The ash swirling. Hope you take good care of yourself too, Ojin. I am Pearl, Cherry, and Violet. Thank you. Sunshine. Fire. Thank you, Andy. Yeah, life's one hell of a journey, huh? I'm having a hell of a quarter life crisis. Sorry, I cope with humor sometimes, but yeah, I'm having a hell of a quarter life crisis. Yippee. If you feel hellfire of the stars, true, that is the glorious sun. I'm gonna mix up the scenery here a little bit. Let us go. I'm gonna boop. Let's go ahead and go to. Let's see, what's a good one? I don't think I did music and chill. Or cuddle and sleep. I don't think I've never showed these two. I think they're fine for stream. Humor helps, true. Fly under the radar too. Understandable. I mean, I'm sorry if you want me to not fly under the radar, just I'm oblivious. Hey, thanks for the $1, Zip. Appreciate ya. You get. Is that Wario? Is Wario's ass on my face? I don't know.
At ZipJones-UK2VM donated $1 through Super Chat.
Oh, here's the entrance. I don't. Audio zone change. I think they're supposed to have audio. Yeah, it was Wario. Let's go. We got Wario's wagon. Okay, so I don't have audio in this world unless. I thought there was a way to have some music. I thought there was some music in this world. Okay. Where's the music? I thought there was music. Where's the music? Am I dumb? Respawn? More info. Yeah, I'm trying to see the. I thought there's a music ad. Oh, here we go. Home audio, ambient sound, music. There we go. Find out really quickly if this stuff is good or not. The way the world is, yes, we like it, flies under the radar, but we wouldn't hate a world where more people get it, because then there'd maybe be actually help for it. I'm sorry if I don't know how to help with something. I'm not very good at that. You don't know what to make for dinner? That's a good question. I don't know either. Fire. Let me go ahead and do my typical. Maybe medical help. You wouldn't be able to help us. Sorry. I wish I could. Help us by being supportive. Well, that's good. At least I can help him. Of course, I dropped my phone or my water bottle right on my freaking cord. I love you, VR, so much. Why would you drop my water bottle right there? Right on my cord. Luckily, it was closed. That would have been a disaster. Alright, let's get VR back open. Colonoscopy. Okay, I don't know why that took forever to log into VRC, but sure. Actually, it was a disaster. It's fine. Hope everyone's working good and you're safe. You know, it's fine. Meta not letting me in. It's fine. I want to go back to that world, but it's fine. What games do you play? Mostly Nintendo and indie. I'm a big nerd. Oh, I want some rain. Hold on. Where's the rain? You know what I said? It was ass, literally. It wasn't like naked though. Like it wasn't that bad. I saw it for a brief moment. Sorry it froze on it, but it's not like, it's not like it's explicit really. It's an avatar. It doesn't have anything. It's just smooth. It's not like, you know, it's not actual bad. Now, if this was like a not safe for work avatar or something, that would be bad. But there's a reason why I don't do that. It was full ass. It was cartoon ass. Yeah, so that's fine. Cartoon ass is fine as long as it's not like, you know, bad. It's not like I was like purposely like throwing it back or something. You know what I mean? The game just froze and the camera went down there. So it was all unintentional. But yeah, typically I play. Right now I'm doing a lot of different games though. I'm doing this series called May I Stream, where I took a lot of people's like suggestions or things and streamed them. Otherwise, more cartoon characters would have pants. You know exactly. It was like if you saw Donald Duck's ass, which you already see. So that's fine. Oh, I thought I was already wearing pants. I guess not. I've been pulling the Donald Duck look for a while. Let me put some bottoms on. Apple bottom jeans. Boots with the fur. Those are blue pants. Hold on. And let me make sure my torso and my hoodie. That's fine, right? Yeah, it's still maroon. It's just pretty dark. The whole club was looking at them. They hit the floor. They hit the floor. Next thing you know, the NB got low, 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 low. Who won DS cartridge for my 3DS? Wow. Don't tell Nintendo that. They don't like those. Do I do emulation? Whenever I have to, and I do it typically legally in the sense that I already own the game one way, shape, or form. I'm a huge physical media enthusiast. I have a giant bookshelf full of games from NES, SNES, Virtual Boy, GameCube. Wait, no, I missed N64. NES, SNES, Virtual Boy, N64, GameCube, Wii, Wii U, Switch, and Switch 2. I've been a massive Nintendo collector since I was like 14. Actually, 13. It was right when Smash 4 came out, I think. Which was like 2014. So, coming up on 12 years this year. You play VR all the time and fun? I mean, I play pretty frequently. This is like my favorite kind of stream now. Just yapping about life, in VR right before bed. This has become my favorite stream series to do. I don't know why I just like talking feelings a lot. Oh yeah, my vinyl collection. I have a vinyl record collection as well. I love that too. Thanks for reminding me of that. I haven't added to that collection in a while, but I still love it. Hello, Weird Core, I think. Pronounced good. Hopefully you're doing well. Welcome to the Chill Vibes. It's already almost midnight. Are you kidding me? Well, I'm gonna chill for like another few moments here. I don't know how many moments, but not too many, considering the fact that it's already like this late. I think I'm just gonna pop a squat here. Nah, that's not the spot. Here's the spot I'll do. It's in the hot tub. This isn't short enough. Like video game. I like VGA, like video game soundtracks or OSTs or whatever. Yeah, it's almost 12 a.m. I love vinyls. What genre do you collect mostly? I'm one of the biggest Imagine Dragons nerds ever. So I have every single one of their albums. I'm trying to get like video game vinyl records. Like I have it for. There's a Banjo-Kazooie vinyl record. I have a Celeste one. I'm trying to get like a bunch of video games that I like. I know Hollow Knight has some. Cult of the Lamb. I also kind of just like anything that's like super iconic that just like clicks in my brain. So like I have like the what's it called? Alexander, like the musical. You know, the Alexander Hamilton. Banjo-Kazooie. I'm assuming you mean Goated? Yeah, Goated, yeah. Grant Kirkhope made, if you don't know, an album. I think it's called like Banjo Rejiggied or something. It's like completely recompositions of like 9 of the Banjo-Kazooie soundtracks that the original composer Grant Kirkhope made for a vinyl record. It's pretty cool. I got it at a gaming convention last year. Did you check out the indie game the lead singer made? Oh yes, I did. Like, but it was like a multiplayer like hero shooter. That's sadly not my cup of tea. I think it's cool that, you know, he's dabbling into the things he wants to make outside of music, but I'm not really a big fan on hero shooters too much, and even if I am, it would be more so like TF2 and Marvel Rivals, which I haven't touched those games in ages. But if I want to play a hero shooter, I'm probably going to boot up TF2 or Rivals. And I'm, again, not really in the mood for hero shooters too often. I'd much rather attack one of my other many games on my backlog, which now Fire Emblem's going to be on that backlog. I don't know if I'll do a stream series of that or not, but I did really enjoy Three Houses, the 2 hours I played of it. Anyway, here's the thing. Yeah, just the rock creature. But TF2 looks fun. TF2 is very silly. TF2 is definitely like my kind of game where it's like over the top, cartoony, and zealous. Here's the thing, the girl things. Wow, based. Why do I have work tomorrow, chat? Why do I have to work? Well, I like my job, but I don't like having to work. I want to have about Laura Fire Emblem 3 Houses more. Don't let me on voice, teehee. I don't understand that comment too much, Lifesaver, sorry. You said, is you into video games? My favorite, and yes. I don't understand what that sentence is supposed to mean. I am very much into video games. My favorite is hard to narrow down. Because I bounce around games so I'm like a pinball machine. I literally bounce around games like no tomorrow. VR is one of my hyperfixations, but also I love Tomodachi Life. I also love whatever. I bounce around games all over the place. like to make money, right? I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't really like it, but I need to make money in order to live. So I do have to get up for work tomorrow because I don't want to get fired because I actually like having stable income. PR fair game period. Honestly, that is so fitting for you. From everything I see in that game and everything I hear, I think it fits. I think it fits, yes. I'm very glad that Bunny introduced it to me and then I introduced it to you and chat through streaming. It's it's very good. Remind me, yell at me because of how much you love cassette beasts to make a YouTube short on the physical deluxe copy that I have of it so I can show that off properly sometime. Because I would love to. I just kind of forget to. But I would like to make that a short sometime to show that off. Because I know how much you care about cassette beasts. For Zelda Ocarina of Time. The golden one. Yeah, no, Ocarina of Time is a very good game. Best Inside Story means a lot to me, but I don't think it's my favorite. Like, we're super into Tomodachi right now, but, like, that's kind of cheating because we're biased towards our OCs and using them to bypass our grip with it. Understandable. I didn't want to hop back on Tomodachi for a stream, but also, I'm legally obligated to Splatoon. I kind of want to do a Turfhorn vibe, partially out of obligation, partially because I feel guilty. Because one of my main two ways of expressing myself is through Jack, and I haven't used Jack at all. They've just been left to the wayside as Ojin took the front and center. Oops. They won't stop bickering, y'all. Can ugly like each other. Be so be nice. I love Tomodachi so much. It's so silly. I haven't done Jack, exactly. I can't do Jack. I haven't done Jack. Jack's just been left to the wayside. Jack's the one hibernating now, exactly, gaming. Well, chat. I think I've yapped enough to get tired enough to hopefully eep. Thank you for another, again, emotional yet good night. I think this is continuing to be very helpful. You know, talking about life and these streams. I hate when games can make you lose progress, and that basically happens to Tomodachi in the form of said bickering. Damn. I'm sorry about that. Remember everyone's spelling? Yeah, remember? Sorry. Remember, even if you don't fully think it, you all deserve to exist. I deserve to exist. Even if that's just me trying to convince myself a little bit. We were given this life. I think we have full control. We should have control over it and be who we want to be. So, let's go for that. Let's keep aiming to be we. Thank you, Pearl, Cherry, and Violet. Thank you, chat. Hope you all sleep good. And always remember, peace, love, and good vibes. Wait, oh. Thanks for the high five. Thank you, Andy, for the high five. Thank you, Pearl, Cherry, and Violet. Thank you. And thank you all. Have a good one. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. Take care of yourselves. And I'll see you all when I see y'all. Wanted to wave bye and I dropped my controller. There we go. Bye.